All right, so we're not 100% sure how we handle dirty money so far. What I've been doing is that if they just got caught fleeing a
Mhm.
crime scene, we can kind of see that those are marked bills that they just got done from robbing a place. But after that, it's sort of just money that's in circulation. I tend to ignore it. It kind of goes officer by officer. Did you take that money off him?
No, I didn't touch anything. I don't want
Okay,
to do
okay.
nothing of
Probably
value for
best we,
mentioning.
we leave that there. I think that's something that is just kind of ignorable for now because we don't actually know how we handle that on a higher level just yet.
All right, understand. Now I
Yeah.
know.
Thank you for reporting that to me though.
Also, there was something else in the um something with coca leaf. I don't know if that's marijuana or something else.
Cocoa leaf?
Coca.
I'd have no idea on that.
I don't know either.
Never
But
really heard
everything
of
is
it.
in his inventory. Everything's in his pockets. I didn't touch nothing.
I see a bunch of weird stuff in people's pockets, but if it's not like directly saying drugs or anything illegal, I usually don't bother with it.
All right.
Code 4 on the burger shot. It's going to be linked to none other than Benny from the block.
Tony, you been hanging out with your pal Benny?
Nah, I mean, I saw him at the casino when he came
Gonna
back
be
to life,
1019.
but that's it.
You ain't really been talking to him much else?
No.
All right, all right. Miss Vince,
Does
I'm
this
gonna
got
keep an
something
eye
to
on
do
them
with
for me.
Benny?
Say
All
what?
right.
Does this have something to do with Benny?
What you have right now has nothing to do with Benny. There might be a different Benny situation, but it's all right. If you haven't been talking to him, it ain't no thing.
Okay.
Marcus, I can do that. Hey, Tony,
Yep.
would you mind if we both went into our minds and maybe did an email call real quick? It's really
Yeah,
important.
that would be good.
Well, you guys got like telepathy shit? Fuck.
No. We're doing one of them Gmail calls. Actually, if we hold our brains real close together. But if you guys don't mind, if anybody comes through here, just we're gonna be in our heads for a minute, all right?
Gotcha.
Shit. That's that brain chip I heard Elon Musk is doing.
Matt,
Fuck.
Yeah.
I have one Dosey in my chat.
Okay.
He literally just sent a message. He says, "Thunder, please help me get into contact with Matt. He blocked me from his chat. They're making up things about me metagaming. I have to go in about an hour. I can't do this after city shutdown."
Um.
I don't know Dosey that well. I just know that's what got typed in my chat just now.
Yeah. Let me mute my volume real quick.
You want me to mute on mine?
Just in case.
Chat, you can't hear Matt right now. That's on purpose. I might mute myself here in a second. Just be ready. Uh, okay. Can you? I trust you to keep this complete. I'm gonna mute. Chat, I'm gonna mute real quick. We're gonna have a talk real fast.
their minds in a second.
All right, Chad, I'm back. I'm back. Sorry about that.
Hello.
No, my brain. What did you do to me in there? All right.
My bad.
Hey, everybody.
Sports car.
Hey, Chief.
Southbound El Rancho.
So, Mr. Ramirez here. Mr. Ramirez, we have nothing on him, really.
That's bullshit. Come with me.
All right.
You got warrants on him from the other day?
I have no. This is a warrant that's created today. His story is that his car is reported stolen. Unfortunately, we have to take his word on it, considering that the tsunami wiped out our MDT.
All right, but we have him yesterday driving around that same car, driving around a bunch of shit, right?
He said his car was reported stolen today.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. We had him yesterday doing a bunch of crap, and he admitted that to me earlier under oath and all that, like after being Mirandized. So I was thinking, we have accounts of yesterday on all that shit, Manly report, something like that. We got his ass. It was running through my head.
The only thing we have is from a week ago. Oh, and he pled guilty. He was booked.
So
And
we got to
this-
let him go because nobody wrote any damn reports in any of those chases last night.
10-4.
Fucking hell, man. Fucking hell.
Someone will, I'm sure, do that. That's not sure to get
I'll do the
someone
toilet
to
working too,
worry
so.
about that. Sorry, Chief. Move out of the way.
All right, Mr. Ramirez, sorry about the wait. You're free to go.
Nope.
No lawyer
I appreciate
necessary.
it.
I don't know if you ever got in contact with him. One of these officers will escort you out front.
I appreciate it. Will I be receiving my phone back or?
Yeah, I got you, son. Did I take a firearm off you as well or no?
Yeah.
I confiscated his phone.
Oh, that's on you, miss. Did you get his gun while you were in there?
No, I didn't.
Who got my?
You
Who
sure we
took my
took a
gun
gun
then?
off you, son?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, no, I brought you in. Yeah, I would have taken that off in the parking lot. So I get a little turned around.
I appreciate it.
All right, double check that that's your phone.
Yep.
All right.
Well, have a nice day.
Yeah.
Criminal.
Hey, somebody escort him out of the building.
Can we one of you two? Hey, Jones, you want to
Cecil?
escort him
Yeah,
out? Thank
can
you.
do it. Yeah. Just out this way or?
No. You take him out that way, up the stairs, straight ahead.
To the
Okay.
front.
Cadets, make sure you lock up behind you.
I have something urgent
Yeah.
that I need to ask you about.
101.
Okay, so the shooting down at Burger Shot, according to an EMS that I just talked to, the suspect is actually inside our PD right now in the waiting lobby. Should I go on ahead and book him and get him down to the cell?
Yeah. If you got a report on that, get him down here for question ASAP. Just handcuff him, Mirandize him, walk him down here. Hey, Miss Vinsmoke. Would you go upstairs and provide backup just in case?
All right.
Where the hell did Runner run off to? He's the one on this. Also, Tony, you've been, just by chance, you've been, running around naked or anything?
No.
Just between you and me, you're not Mirandized yet or nothing, so, like, I couldn't. Right, would nobody Mirandized you?
No.
I swear to God, I got reports that maybe you were naked, and then we saw somebody on a motorcycle carrying a naked man.
Actually fled the PD just
I
moments
have
before.
no idea about any of that. I've been at my bar all day trying to fix it up, trying to get it ready for the opening.
10-4. 101, 120. You want to come back down here?
I think there's more than a few bald people in the city, too, so I don't know.
No, of course.
Do we have a description on that gentleman?
The hell did Runner go?
He was here, but I don't know where he went. You
Keep
want
an
me to
eye on
try
him,
and find
Cecil.
him? Okay, yeah, I'll keep an eye.
101, 120. We're in the same hell as Runner. Oh, Runner.
Right. Yeah, sorry. I was responding to that if this is exactly what I thought it was. You were hearing my calls earlier, right?
No, I don't think I was.
Positive ID. by
Oh, Benny,
witnesses
yeah,
on
yeah.
One Benny. Yeah.
And he told me he was going to turn his life around when he was drunk at the casino. I'm kind of mad about that.
I think that may have contributed to him not turning over a new leaf.
Okay, so we know what we know. Hank Jones puts Tony Bacino as Benny. There's been, let's say, some potential outside interference with Tony's case that led to him being down here, so I'm a little iffy on how I want to handle this exactly. He actually walked himself in, but with some other occurrences that happened to him today. But I figured I'd let you take up on this if you had the past reports on the other fella. You know what I mean?
10-4.
The mask, we'll say.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. Sorry.
Cecil, it's just your face. It just looks punchable. I don't know what's going on with it.
Yeah. My mother used to say the same thing.
Were you had a better relationship with those bulls than your own parent?
Cecil, all right down here if you want to go man the lobby.
Yeah, that's fine.
Better get that radio off your hand.
What's up, Walker?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna head pop for a sec because I think
You think
it's
we're
more of
friends
a thing.
anymore?
10-4.
I would hope so.
Even if you shot me in the face, on Grove Street, and then we shared a moment talking about said individual, even knowing that it was you.
What are you talking about?
Wanna try
When'd you
that
get
again?
shot?
You want to try that again?
I'm sorry, were you shot today? You want me to bring
No.
you flowers?
Probably a couple weeks ago.
A couple weeks ago, I don't know nothing about that.
You don't know anything about a masked band individual,
No.
and even if we had a witness to that.
Oh, hell, chat. What a day.
You still wouldn't know about that.
I would not.
I highly advise you may want to come clean without, trying to obstruct.
I got
justice
nothing to
with
come.
the
I got nothing to
evidence.
come clean about. What evidence could somebody have about anything? I don't have nothing. What is he talking about?
We do have a positive idea.
Excuse me?
Hey,
I don't wanna confess
Ron, are
anything.
we going to text me about possible court details today?
It's going to be an email list. Yeah, so Bane showed up today, and I don't know, somehow one Tony Bacino turned out to be connected to all of this.
How is that?
Those are our sources, not yours.
I didn't ask who said it. I said, how is that?
How can we find a positive ID?
I'm asking you what evidence you have of something like that. It's a pretty tall claim.
I clicked off game, but my mouse is still going on. I'm going to call the mayor, see if we can get this thing today.
Do you trusted source? Does your trusted source have evidence? What does that mean?
Positive ID on the butcher.
What kind of evidence? What do you mean? What kind of evidence?
Mayor!
What's going on, Bubba?
Real important business. Sorry to be all business on this phone call, but you wouldn't happen to know. I know Miss Judge is in town today, and I know our original scheduled case got backed up. I was wondering if we could possibly expedite the Otaku Oscar and Tony case.
Why is that?
Because we caught Tony under a whole mess of trouble with a lot of stuff here, and he's in our jail cell, and instead of going through this whole process of the stuff we have him on now versus the stuff he already should be on trial for, if we could just do one big-ass trial, it would help us sweep this whole thing past us a lot better, I think.
When are you looking to expedite it?
I want the court case to happen. I want the Tony and Otaku court case to just go down already. That way we can take all this new stuff we got on Tony and all this old stuff we got on Tony in one big case, along with the Otaku situation.
But do you mean like today or tomorrow?
If Miss Judge is in town, I would love to set this up as soon as possible. Because here's the thing. I don't want to process him for something kind of now, and then he goes into Bolingbrook, and then he's out for an hour or 2 hours, and then we have a court case, and then he goes back. I would rather just keep him in my jail cell for 20 minutes or 30 minutes, and then haul him over to the courthouse and have a case, and then we just throw him away on one big mess. We ain't got to deal with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sounds good to me. Let me call the judge, and I'll see what her plans are for the day.
I have one thing I need to check. I'm pretty sure he is. I saw him earlier today, but I have to make sure Otaku Oscar's in town. And then other than that, I mean, we're squared away here for the most part.
I have not seen Oscar in town for the past few hours. I think he left town early today. You might have to ask Tony or ask Oscar himself, but I know he left town early today, and I haven't seen him.
Okay, if he's gone and maybe not coming back, if this was just one big Tony case, that's fine with me, because we kind of know Otaku's not actually up for the 10s for the most part, so I can kind of handle him on my own next time he's around.
Okay, let me call the judge and we'll see what's happening.
I would appreciate that.
All right, Bubba.
I don't know how else to hang up the phone. I think Omega's gone. Shit. Where the hell did I go? Where the fuck am I? Through here.
There's 2 radios on the
At the end
floor.
of the day, this is an individual who is linked to multiple robberies.
That's
multiple
good. You should go
shootings,
find that guy.
Multiple attempted murders, and this is part of our process of trying to find out this individual.
Okay,
If
so
we
what? You
receive
come.
tips like this. See,
what's the
me
tip?
personally, I would have you in the interrogation room behind us. I don't know why you're behind bars. We could have actually talked about this.
You
But
can take me wherever you want. I don't mind. I came in here completely willingly. I got nothing to hide.
all right, Chief, is this the case? If he's turned himself in and he doesn't, all we have is just this this source.
We searched him. He ain't got a weapon or nothing on him. He's non-violent. Well, no need to cuff him. You can just walk him in there if you want. Tony, I wanted to ask you something. Do you know if I saw him earlier today? Do you know if Otaku is still in town?
No, I think he's been having a rough weekend or something. He decided to go to bed.
Okay, 10-4 on that. So here's the thing, Tony, because we kind of got you possibly on a mess of stuff now, and then combined with the mess of stuff earlier. I was gonna see if it was possible to expedite your court case. We were supposed to have a court case today, got backed up to next week. I was gonna see if we could just get you on trial, get you in the court. You know, if it, you know, depending on how it goes, possibly sentenced, fined, or freed, and get that whole thing taken care of. Because here's what I don't want to happen. I don't want to have to go through this whole process now with a lawyer. Probably send you off to Bolingbrook with a moderate fine. As soon as you get out of Bolingbrook, you're free for an hour, hour and a half, and then we have to do your big court case later on today or tomorrow, and then you got to go back. I would rather just get this taken care of in one lump sum. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, you can do whatever you want.
As long as you're all right with it. Go ahead and yeah, we'll walk around and take an interrogation now. You get it. I just want to get that squared away from you. Make sure that that was something that was possible to be on your plate.
Yeah, I mean, I talked to Vic and the judge earlier. They said they were just dropping charges on me for the bullshit that happened before. But I mean,
oh, did they say that? I didn't realize that. I just got off the phone with the mayor.
Yeah, the Vic and because he said Vic. I'm sorry, he said the mayor didn't want to press charges, or I don't know, and that they were dropping the stuff that happened with the Don because yeah.
I'll have a talk about that. For right now, if you would just go with Mr.
Yeah, I don't
Reiniger.
have a problem.
Then we can talk to you, and if he or him wants to handle this after city closes. Did he block you on Discord? If he didn't block you on Discord, I would just let him know, like, hey, you know, you would like to talk about it. Here's the thing: when it comes to those situations, all I can do is pass along information that I know, Dosi, and it really comes up to Balvin, more so Balvin, but Balvin and Vic are the ones who ban people. Personally, and I can run this by Matt. Personally, I believe you should at least have the chance to like plead your case and talk about what happened here and there, and you know. So they can say, hey, this person did this, and then you can be like, oh, but this is why I did this, and it was for this. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. That's my belief. I can run that by, but I can kind of tell from the way Matt's talking, he's not thrilled right now. Ms. Vinsmoke.
Should I be concerned about the random radios on the floor?
I think it's got to do with head pops. If you can clean them up, clean them up. If not, it's no biggie. I think it's got to do with head pops. We don't want radios in the hands of criminals, but it's a lot less scary now that we have our own private lines. Lines 1 through 5 are police and EMS if you're on the job only. So if anybody else gets a hold of it, they don't have access to our stuff, which is still nice.
All right, I'm gonna go pick it up.
I don't really know where to go. The only place I usually go to is the hospital, and that's not an option right now.
Hello, Bubba.
Hey, Mayor, sorry to bother you again. I had a talk with Tony. I didn't realize, apparently you and Miss Judge were attempted to drop all the previous charges of him with the drive-by shootings and everything, or was that just you specifically with him trying to murder you?
I still got my
I mean, I had a conversation with Vic about potentially not pressing charges for him trying to kill me, but that was only on the condition he didn't get into any more trouble. And
Well, he's got
telling
into
me
more
now
trouble,
he-
and he's claiming that you and Miss Judge and Vic all said they were just gonna wipe everything from before, and I was like, well, that don't sound right. So I wanted to give you a call.
Yeah,
I-
figured as much.
One
I
second,
saw
Bubba.
where you're coming.
So the conversation was this: Tony seen me turning a new leaf, and he was to like, you know, I helped him with the business. I told him if he beat his case, he could get the bar, and I really thought that he was done with that life, and I was planning on not pressing charges for what he did to me. Now, what Vic presses charges for and what the judge does is up to them, but my intentions were definitely not to press charges unless I found out that he was back in that lifestyle. And if he is back in that lifestyle, then that condition is definitely not going to work the same way as it did before.
I mean, he did a whole drive-by on MRPD. I know Miss Judge was there, and then I mean, hell, they shot me and a couple of my officers while they were driving around too. I don't know, like I would have to
When
run it
was
by
this?
me and all my boys who took bullets, right?
When was this?
This is all during the big Dawn day, the day where we captured the Dawn.
Well, you know, I was honestly everything that happened after I died.
Oh yeah, you were lights out.
Yeah, I've not been informed about any of that
outside of that, it's
stuff.
just,
All I knew was
car
is he
accidents and then the
attempted to
burger shot shooting.
take my life, and after that I was not informed of anything. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Bubba. I really did not want to press charges, and I thought that if him and I's relationship and Vic's relationship were all handled and more positive for the sake of his betterment, that I was willing to do. Why is Tony outside?
He technically turned himself in under his own fruition. We had him linked to being this Bane character who's been causing a bunch of pandemonium and chaos. I'm gonna assume if Walker Runner turned him free, it's probably because we know he's Bane, but we don't have enough on him to currently make him Bane. I was thinking that this case, in conjunction with the other one that I thought was gonna happen, was gonna be more
Right,
than
no,
enough, regardless of if we had him, dead to rights on this Bane stuff or not.
Right, I was under the impression he was in a holding cell still, and now I just saw him running down the street.
No, yeah, no. He turned himself in of his own accord because one of our dispatch called him, I guess, and so we just brought him in. We put him in the cell. Walker Runner just pulled him out of the interrogation room. I haven't got the 10-4 on that one yet.
Of course. So I will definitely. I don't know. I can't, like, my conditions were particular, you know.
Yeah, big 10-4 on that one.
Not press charges because he was convincing me that he had a betterment of his. He had a betterment of his life, and if he was not, if he is this Bane character. By the way, I met Bane today, and was told that he was a mechanic for Freddie West. Kind of just didn't look past that because Freddie's a trusted friend of mine. Had no idea that.
Yeah, well, I got bad news on that one too. Freddie West has been palling around with someone in a turtle mask and some unidentified mask that might be Bane, for all I know. I definitely have but Freddie's been under a fox mask, and I have Bane and Freddie at another location. They didn't do anything illegal at the location, but the guys is that they were maybe about to, right when police showed up. So I might have some bad news on our boy Freddie.
We can't trust anyone, can we?
It's getting harder and harder these days, sir.
When the guy was in the lobby,
Well,
I was waiting for someone to.
I don't know. Well, I talked to the judge.
I asked him
and
if he changed his jacket.
Have you heard about Benny's return recently?
Yeah, I was there. I was there when he showed back up in the casino.
Oh, you were there. Have you heard anything about him other than that?
Yeah, I heard there was a shooting down at the burger shop, and people there were identifying it as one Benny.
He said he was in here because he was apparently wanted.
So I heard the same, but I also heard from the reliable source that Benny was defending himself actually, and his life was endangered. Now I don't know if that's its own court case that it's right there, but I'd be hoping that we could prioritize Tony's case over his, if there is a case for him.
Yeah, I think. Oh, this Tony thing's been getting drug out long enough. I would like to throw him, and then as soon as Oscar gets back into town, I want to just throw them in and have them do their time and give them their fines and everything, just so that way their record is clear, and I don't have to play this whole oh, well, we also got Tony on this other shit, so he's a probable criminal, or, oh, I can't lock him up for good because he's about to have a trial. Like, it's a weird middle ground with him if he's going to keep breaking laws, you know?
Yeah, and I agree. The judge said if we're doing Tony's case, she can be ready in an hour. So.
10-4 on that. He's back on the streets as long as he's in town, which he should be as long, we give him the tip off, hey, don't leave town, right?
Well, if you could get in contact with him about that and tell him his case will be in an hour.
I got his number, yeah.
That'd be great. Alright, well, that's the situation as it stands right now.
All right, Mayor, I'm gonna hang up the phone with you real quick. I might have to give you a quick email chat if that makes sense.
Yeah, of course.
All right. I will see you soon.
Alright, Bubba.
Chat, I'm gonna mute myself again, real quick. I'm gonna mute them too, so you might not be able to hear nothing. Cat, I'm back. Dosa, you still here? 101, 10-8. Sorry about that. I had a major head issue.
Step for 120, 101, check your phone.
Dante Holloway accepted app, but did not attend training advisory at 45. These recruits all still at MRPD?
Step 4. I'd advise some of them actually maybe, well, they're good for patrol by themselves.
Yeah, keep in mind, you can take 2 ride-alongs with you at one time if we get in these dire situations like this.
I'm getting anxiety just being in here. Never mind, no one heard that.
Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Hold up.
You're good, G.
Hey, if you're a
It is.
probationary officer,
Hank.
Dave Arlo,
Sucks.
come over to the lobby right now.
How we doing, Hank?
Really?
14, I'm back 10-8. Did
Hank?
you come back and pick someone up?
Yeah.
Hey, if you have your own
Can
car,
you hear me,
go
son?
ahead
What'd you
and
call
pick
me for?
somebody up.
Me? I'm just calling to let you know that the butcher was apparently down at the docks.
Right now?
Step 4, 114.
Currently, yes.
Where the hell are the docks at?
The pier, 8001.
Oh, down at the pier. 10-4 on that. Appreciate it.
Yep.
All units, please respond. We have one butcher labeled down at the docks right now, down at the pier. If we go catch him down at the pier, that would be a great place to nab him if we get there as soon as possible.
Oh, let's go.
Let's all load in.
Yeah, let's go.
Alright.
Oh my god, we got a whole mess of fucking cadets. Couldn't tell you which car's mine right now.
Something's happening.
Yes, something's happening.
Cecil, they full. Come with me.
Oh,
Officers, what's going on?
Actually, we're gonna go around back.
Okay.
101 dispatch. If Adante Holloway is still hanging out up there, he has not attended academy. He is not cleared to go out on patrol with us.
Inform.
Be advised, the pier is going to be a known location for Butcher and his henchmen to drop off his bodies.
Gee, for your age, you move like a bullet. Still got it.
Yeah, I imagine they ain't got too many years left, so I'm trying to, you know, stay in good while I can.
Damn, yeah, I don't blame you. Oh!
What the fuck, son?
What? Is that
You a local?
I think it
A
was
local.
local.
Yeah, I tell you what, he probably just responded weird to my lights being on.
Yeah.
An
How
ID
are
on the
we?
vehicle.
What was that, son?
Yeah, how were we able to get the information for the butcher? How were you able to find it?
Let's just say Chief Bubba T. Law knows a lot of people in this city, and a lot of people want to be on Bubba T. Law's good side.
Yeah, makes sense, sir.
I got a phone call. We won't go much further than that.
Yeah, I get your meaning, sir. Hopefully, yeah. I was one of the officers that first showed up when the butcher happened. Got all the reports, so I'm hoping we can catch him now.
20 on scene. I'm going to be clearing the pier. No visual at the end. Going to be searching the carnival.
I heard 8001 is an area code. Check out over there.
4 here now.
101 also arriving on scene.
Do we have a visual of what he looks like?
He's gonna be wearing a Jason mask, son.
All right.
Miss Vinsmoke. Miss Vinsmoke, that's Hank. That's Hank. That's Hank.
Oh.
Hank.
I
Hi.
didn't recognize
You gotta answer when they're yelling at you. You see him anywhere?
No. I'm talking to the dude on the inside. I told him to give me his GPS location. I don't know if they're under the dock or
fine. I'm just trying to scout out right now.
101,
I see
120. Try
someone
checking under the dock.
running. I don't know if it's one of our
There
officers.
is a truck down there on the sand. I'm
Hey,
not sure if that's like always here though. So
couple you check underneath. Underneath. We're looking for down below. Follow me. Follow me. One underneath the dock appears to be clear.
10-4, all clear up top.
Keep looking, see someone run back to Hank. If you see one Hank Jones here, he might be getting GPS location on where they're at right now.
10-4.
I'm still checking underneath the docks, 10-4.
Hank!
Seems to be clear, 10-4.
Hank! How did Hank go?
114, I'm at the lifeguard station.
Hank!
Do we have a description on this gentleman?
He's going to be wearing a Jason mask, a dark bluish green coat, usually jeans.
Or does he drive a yellow
Nothing over there near the
SUV?
roller coasters. Okay, I'll check.
Unsure on the yellow SUV.
Because I got one down here in the parking lot.
He tends to be driving whatever he robbed most recently.
Hello.
Yeah, we got anything?
Nothing.
Where are you at? Are you still out here?
I'm at the very end.
Alright, 10-4. Area cleared?
Yes.
Disregard, it's
Go
Hank
for it.
Jones's vehicle.
Oh, it stopped raining.
Finally. Alright,
Yeah,
got the area
yeah,
cleared.
going
Hank
big.
said he's down at the very end of the pier. He's got nothing?
Yeah, IV cleared the end of the pier.
Okay. Yeah, looks like we might have got here a little too late. Alright, looking like a code 4 here. I think we got here just a hair too late. If we get any updates, I'll let y'all know. Uh, 120, if your car is a bit overrun right now, I have room for one more patrolling officer with me.
Well, guess just you and me, Chief.
No, I'm pretty sure he had 4 in there. I don't want him to leave anybody out. Or have a full vehicle. If you got a full
Yeah,
vehicle,
no.
it could cause problems.
Oh, yeah, Rory can get in.
At the back of the pier.
Does Rory want to
Gonna
get
hop in, Miss Winters?
Well, yeah, I was just seeing what Miss Vinsmoke was doing.
I think she was down at the end of the pier is what she said. If y'all want to end up in the same car, that's fine.
No, I'm fine wherever.
I think check the coastline. I think they might have
Over
jumped
there.
off the
Who's
pier.
back there?
That's Hank.
No, I felt like I saw someone all the way in the back.
Oh shit,
Running.
really?
Oh, it's the logo, not shirt. What? Why? Are
Yeah,
you
not
here?
sure. I checked under the stairs, all that. Everything seemed clear at the end of the pier.
Did your
Check
friend
the
just go radio
coastline and-
silent on you, son?
Check the coastline under
Yeah.
the pier.
Alright, I'll give it a look. Looks like they might have seen us or maybe heard the sirens and bailed on us. Not sure there's a right way to get down here, but I'm about to use the wrong way to get down here.
Your call, Chief.
It's something I wouldn't want any of y'all doing, but I kind of get away with some of this stuff.
It's a learning lesson.
101,
showing
we
what
have
not to do.
Joey, Vic, and the judge at the station waiting for you.
Joey, Vic, and the judge doing what now?
Waiting for you at the station.
10-4. I'm at the pier right now. I can be there in maybe 10 minutes.
10-4, I'll tell him that.
Oh, volleyball net, volleyball net, volleyball net. Whew.
That's a sturdy volleyball net.
Came out of nowhere.
Thing's made out of rock.
Your ass peeled.
20 dispatch going to be 10-7 to Benny.
Runner done crashed his car again. That Hank? Gotta be Hank. That's Hank. Matlock messing up his car. $101 gonna be 1019. I hate to take y'all back to your favorite place, MRPD, but apparently I got the judge waiting on me.
Yeah, it's understandable, sir.
That's all right.
I try to tell the recruits I'm typically one of the last people to bring people in my car for ride-alongs because I gotta have the worst ride-along experience of all time.
It's okay. Luckily, right now, it seems like the city is at a little bit of a calm.
It's been a bit calmer today, but then all of a sudden 4 murderers will show up at once, and it's like, what the hell are we meant to do here?
Right.
It's hard when there's only 3 officers who are authorized, and you got like, 6.
Is me or is that limo flying?
Are you guys in pursuit of somebody?
Isn't that the mayor's limo?
101, we're pulling over a limo up here, just sped right in front of us. Looks like the mayor. Should be fine.
Chapel.
Of course, officer.
I'll handle this. Y'all want to go ahead and do your thing?
Hello,
Mayor, moving a little quick, aren't we?
I just got a word that somebody's locked in the club. They cannot get out.
Oh, hell, well, son of a gun, get to it.
Yeah, that's why. Thank you, though, boys. I appreciate it.
Apparently, somebody is locked inside the club, which is something that happens if, let's just say you go to sleep for the day inside the club when it's unlocked.
You need to speak up, Walker.
Oh, I did that the other day.
Yeah, Rory knows about it. Miss Winters here. And that would explain why he's not with the judge and Mr. Vic. Typically, I don't like doing this if we just go back to Mission Row, but I do not like to keep the judge or the mayor waiting, so.
No, I would not. I would not want you to do that either.
Makes sense. They are highest ranking officials in the city.
I saw in our emails that Jane Black wants a plea deal. Is that even possible?
It's what it is hilarious, Miss Winters. That's what it is.
Yes, my response was in fact LOL. But I was just wanted to double check.
Yeah, I think what happened was she was real confident she would be fine, and then come to find out, her lawyer got a hold of the situation, knowing a bit more about the law than she does, and he was like, "Oh shit, Miss Black, you're done fucked." That's what I have to imagine. I don't know that for sure. Oh, damn sirens. All right, quick on this.
My hands are up.
Appreciate that. Y'all bring this to me as a present?
No, I brought this here to get the warrant cleared.
Ah, to get the warrant. Oh, we're clearing the like getting his
Yeah,
warrant cleared.
because
Like we're gonna process him and all that, or like get his warrant cleared, and you don't think he should have one.
He shouldn't have one because he was
There's a
acting in
down
self-defense.
telephone pole at Innocence and Strawberry.
1 second, I'm getting radio. He shouldn't have a warrant on what now?
He shouldn't have a warrant because he was acting in self-defense.
He was acting in self-defense. Do you mind if I call the officer, radio the officer who was kind of on this case, get him down here? 101, 120. Can you get to MRPD as fast as possible? Mr. Vic and the judge have brought one Benny down to me. I have him in cuffs out in the front lobby, but they are trying to get his warrant removed, saying he was claiming he was acting in self-defense. Can I get your name, son?
There's no active warrant out for him. He just has a polo.
Excuse me?
So what do we do upon getting him? We just let him, it's fine, let him go?
If we can get the EMS come down and give a positive ID, then he was the one at the shooting, then we can get him. You may want to employ the witness lineup.
Allegedly, they're aware he was at the shooting. What they're unaware of is, or what they are claiming is that he was shooting in self-defense. But I can get the EMS. Do you remember the EMS name?
Chief, I'm with the EMS right now in the break room.
Oh, hell, bring him out front. Bring him out front. Can I get your name real quick, son?
It's Buck Melanoma.
Oh, Buck, hell, you changed your clothes. Don't throw me off. You look good, but I don't think you should be wearing stuff that says police on it necessarily.
And I just got cold because it started raining, so I put a jacket on.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine, son, that's fine. So, terrific story. We actually have the EMS who identified Mr. Benny here at in our break room. He's on our way up front right now. He will identify if he, claims that Mr. Benny absolutely was not firing in self-defense, then that's going to be a whole different thing. But if he can't say otherwise, he'll be free to go.
All right.
They come now.
How do I turn off, in my mind, a cell phone?
Oh, from ringing. You're in here near the court. I'm going to trust you not to run. I'm just going to uncuff you.
I'm good. There we go.
Yeah, Mr. Amos, I think there's a spider on your foot. You might need to jump.
Mr. Vic, you're a tad quiet for me.
Sorry about that. I wasn't speaking up. Mr. EMS, I think there's a spider on your foot. You might need to jump.
Oh, okay.
Give him one of these.
Yeah, one of those.
There we go. Thank you.
Okay, so, son, you identify one Mr. Benny here as the shooter at the burger shop?
That's not actually what I meant to explain.
All right, so, well, if you want to get to explain it, we'd love to hear it.
Okay, so what happened is that before the shooting, like maybe 5-10 minutes before, what happened is that I saw him get in the burger shop and ask questions about who owned a yellow car that was parked in front of the restaurant. And from the tone and, the yellow color of the car, I kind of figured it was some gang-related stuff. But then I saw them leave, and then I had to go myself because I got called for an accident or something. And then, after that, the shooting happened. I got called to it and everything. So, I linked the two together. I just figured I'd come here and then explain what I saw before the shooting.
So you're saying that Mr. Benny here was aggressively trying to find whoever may have owned that yellow car, and then the next thing you know, he was shot down.
I'm sorry.
Next thing I know, there was a shooting at Burger Shot. I just stayed away from it. I didn't see anything during the shooting, just so we're clear.
If I may, I think I've seen that yellow car around. Was it a lowrider?
No.
Actually?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I think, Benny, aren't you, really enthusiastic about lowriders? Because you have one for yourself, right?
My car currently has lowriders. The reason why I was aggressively asking for that is because I do know the Vagos, and being that I'm from Grove Street, we don't like each other. I was gonna ask him about the hydraulics, and when I went in to ask about the hydraulics, he pulled a gun on me, and then I left.
You all right?
And then I needed to eat, so I went to go back to eat, and I saw the gun, so I started shooting him. That's exactly what happened. It was all stemming from me trying to ask about hydraulics. I was trying to stop. Remember, I was at the casino with you. I was trying to make this a community thing, officer.
No, I remember 100%. If you got work to do, son, you're free to go. I think we've heard all we need. You there, Mr. EMS?
Do I just leave now?
Yeah. You can leave if you'd like. Yeah.
Is that safe? Is that all right?
Well, 1 second. I will be right back in. Give me 1 second. 101, 120. Do you remember the name of the victim in the Benny shooting? Or do we have a number on that report I could look up? Active self-defense across Benny's.
It's an emergency.
Okay. Where the hell you at, Walker Runner?
It's gonna be tied to the burger shot shooting, and also associates were involved in the in EMS's attempted, I guess, kidnapping or something like that at Pillbox.
You said Benny was involved in attempted EMS kidnapping?
His associates were apparently.
Okay,
Per the
that's
EMS report.
we got to disregard that. Did you have the name of the victim of the shooting? That's all I'm after right now. I want to get them out of my lobby as fast as possible.
Well, let me get to the reports real quick. Let me pull over. That was 10-12.
Fast as you can, son. I don't want to hold him in here too long.
They apparently have another witness coming, Chief.
Chief, there is a little bit extra that I need you to talk to you over here about. Just
yeah, son.
Should I come with, or?
Since it does relate to you, yes, I want you to come with.
All right.
Inside voices, what do we got?
Yeah. So basically, I've already written up a report. So I've looped in Walker Runner about all this, Sergeant. Basically, immediately after I let the EMS go to get back to work, when I came back here, this Benny guy was gone. But shortly thereafter, Mr. Roy here came back to say that apparently some guys had shown up to the hospital, presumably looking for him.
Yeah, so what happened?
That is why he was here. So once I heard that, I immediately thought it would probably be safer for him if he stayed here. So
okay, one more time. Who was looking for you?
Mind if I explain? I think you missed something.
Probably.
When I came in to explain what I saw earlier before the shooting, when I came here, there was Benny in the lobby waiting himself to explain himself with you because he knew he was suspected already. And the way I talked to the person at the lobby, it kind of made it clear that I witnessed something at the burger shot, so he figured I was going to recognize him. So I explained everything that happened, and then Benny here just left while I was explaining.
Yeah, I remember that part. So who threatened you after that?
I didn't actually get threatened, but when I went back to the hospital for work, I talked to my colleague. I explained that there was this guy called Benny that I had to kind of explain that I saw him being kind of threatening at the burger shop before the shooting. And then he told me that a bunch of Benny's friends just walked in the hospital, so I just left right away and beeline for here.
10-4, 10-4. You can stay here for your own safety.
All right, thank you very much.
It was good, but we have a casino here now, which I'm kind of into that.
Is this the other witness you were talking about?
Yep.
What do you got, son?
So I was next door, getting my hair changed, heard the gunshots, came around right to the burger shot. Someone yelled Grove Street, drove off immediately. They were wearing green, but they were wearing a green jacket. No one described seeing symbols on the green jacket, so it doesn't really fit Benny right here. And everyone else at the burger shot was saying that they saw no one else. They saw no other Grove Street. It was just a lone shooter. So they were thinking it might have been someone trying to pretend to be Benny. Everyone thought Benny would have been way prouder about it.
So, are you trying to tell me Benny wasn't even there? Or what am I missing here?
We didn't see him at all.
Very interesting, very interesting. I'm going to have to run that by... you're free to go for right now. There's actually not a warrant out for your arrest. We just wanted to talk to you, which now we have. I'm going to have to check in with some other people. One thing I will say, Benny, just so you're aware, that EMS right in there is currently scared for his life because he was in here to report the incident earlier at the same time you were apparently in my lobby. And when it was made apparent that he was going to report the incident about you, you done fled the scene. And as he got back to the hospital to do his job, apparently a bunch of your known associates / friends were in there looking for him. So he beeline it straight to here, and he is currently hiding out here as a safety measure. So if we release this man, I just want you to know that you would be at the top of the list, or you and your associates would be at the top of the list for any harm that may come to him in the near future. Does that make sense?
So, who's my associates?
Son, I have the list of your associates. If you want me to name them all for you here, I can, but I would prefer not to because I think a lot of them don't know that we know. You know what I mean?
Officer, may I make a side point?
What's up, son?
If someone has instigated this to make Benny look worse, the notion that you just made literally did everything that they would have wanted to happen.
I don't really want to bring harm to anybody, let alone EMS, because to be honest, who's going to be there when I get shot again? So they're the ones that saved me, and then I died, but that's not their fault. That was the Don's fault. So
yeah, and
the EMS.
Excuse me, when Benny walked out, the first thing he did, he called me, and he was a little worried that he wouldn't get proper representation, so that's why he got in contact with me. He realized I told him that I became the district attorney while he was in hell and made his way back here, so he wanted my representation, and he wanted me to help him out with that.
All of you officers should know better that there's been no Grove Street presence, and now they're loud, but only loud to EMS. Nobody else knows about it.
Son, are you telling me the idea that there's been no Grove Street presence during Benny's passing, but then as Benny comes back, there's a lot? Is it? You tell me that's in favor of Benny, because that's not how I'm seeing it.
No, I'm saying the only Grove Street presence was around officers, which does not seem like Grove Street would operate.
I don't know if I got enough of Grove Street when I first moved into town to be completely coherent on that one, son. But, Benny, you are free to go right now. I have a couple more witnesses I need to question about this certain situation.
all right.
But yeah, other than that, you didn't have a
need me,
warrant. We
just
just wanted to stop and talk to you, and we got to. So we're squared away here.
All right. Have a good night.
Yeah, y'all too.
You guys.
Miss Judge, if we were to have that court case, do you know about how quick that would come about?
Yeah, I can handle it right now.
All right, I will give one Tony a call. We'll see if we can get that in play.
Perfect. I'll head over and prep the courtroom.
Sure thing. I'm gonna clear this lobby out and then take care of everything.
Are you gonna be prosecuting him, or are there any details that I would need for this?
Well, that's the thing is we have multiple people who were filing charges, though I hear, the mayor's rescinded his. The judge was here along with a lot of officers at MRPD when he did a whole shootout. I was shot by their moving vehicle. Walker Runner was shot. We had another officer in a police chase. They were definitely, full-blown guns blazing, firing bullets at us. And then we have this whole new thing where he's potentially linked to another character we've been after with a mask on, and come to find out they're probably the same person. So, I mean, there's just a lot. There's just a lot stacked up. Say it again, Miss King.
I don't remember being shot. I don't remember being there when shots were fired.
Oh yeah, you were right, because you, me, and the mayor had that meeting back there, and then we done walked out of the front, and right as we walked out of the front, another drive-by happened.
Oh.
Oh, was that when I was back? When us three were back there?
I'm not 100% on that. Come to find out, the more I think about this, that was probably the working of the Dawn. I think we chalked that one up to the Dawn.
The Dawn, yeah.
However, I suppose it would be the police department. Me and my boys have a lot on them, in general. But my problem with Tony is that we had backed up this case we were supposed to do, and then I done caught him with more trouble today. And instead of kind of, sending him off to Bolingbrook and finding him a little bit now, and then him getting out for an hour or two, and then we do a case and maybe get him again, and then he's back in jail. I just kind of wanted to do it in one big sweep, if that was possible.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, I'll give him a call. We'll get that set up.
Sounds good.
Appreciate y'all.
Take care.
All right, be good out there.
Oh my.
Can I help you?
Oh, I came with Hank. I think he needs you.
Mr. Jones, how can I help you?
Me? I was actually just looking for Lily.
I do not believe Lily is signed in today.
Okay.
If she's going to be around, might be a little bit later.
Yeah, we just had previous arrangements,
Oh, you know what? I believe I've heard about those arrangements. As soon as she gets on, I can direct her to you. I'm sure she's got your number, but as far as I'm aware...
Yeah, I'm borrowing the mayor's limo, so...
Oh, son of a gun. Yeah, I will... As soon as she's on, I'll send her your way.
Excellent. And, yeah, like I said, I'll still keep my ear to the ground and keep you informed.
Informed. 101, 120.
to 101. 120 is AFK for the moment.
Okay, I mean that's
How
good
much
at
is
least.
it?
Oh, well, I haven't actually looked.
101, all new cadets. Would you guys please meet me out front, MRPD? Actually, let's do the side parking lot outside.
Side parking lot.
Cadets as in us, Bubba, or
Anybody
like,
who
actual cadets?
anyone who just went through academy training this week.
Gotcha. Okay.
Question.
Also, Officer Bubba, just one very
Police Chief
very
Bubba,
quick
son.
question. Sorry, Chief Bubba. Should we just keep the EMS in the break room, or is there like some other place that you want us to put him?
Honestly, he's free to go. We already let Benny know that if something happens to him, that's Benny puts Benny at the top of our list. I tried to give him a strong threat that would heavily discourage him from attacking the fella. I think he's best off out doing his job personally.
All right.
Yeah, I mean that's I would heavily persuade him to get back to work and just know that we're gonna do everything we can.
Yeah, I gotcha.
All right, hang out here for a second. I'm gonna see if I can find, because here's the problem is that I believe Officer Mulligan is out, and then Officer Walker Runner and myself are
I'm
gonna
right
be
here.
needed. Yeah. Oh, Officer Mulligan, hey you?
Yeah. I had a question, a query.
Sure. What's up, son?
How do I become a bicycle cop? Because that just sounds useless and right up my alley.
I can get you on bicycle duty perhaps as soon as tomorrow. The issue with bicycle duty is I'd probably only permit that if we had enough officers in cars.
I gotcha.
Currently, we do not. So what's going to happen is Walker Runner and myself are going to have to go to the courthouse. You were the most senior officer on duty. All three of these just passed cadet training.
Oh, well, that's scary.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to need you out there in these streets as best you can. What in the fuck?
He better not hit my fucking car.
Oh, that's
Oh,
been
it's
smoke.
been smoked.
So we have, here's the problem, son. We have 4 cadets, and then we have you.
Oh, that's really scary.
But you're going to kind of be in charge of their mishap of what they're doing. I would take at least 2 of them out with you, maybe rotate. Excuse me.
Alrighty.
Yeah, no, we have 4 cadets. All right, Walker Runner. That court case is happening like ASAP. We need to get down there. Did you get anything on Tony earlier with the Bane link at all?
No, I don't have no confession. Hank wasn't able to give me an actual photo.
All right, come over here with me.
Who wants to stay here and do desk pops all night?
I would really prefer to be out and about, but I don't want to do that for
Gotcha.
anybody else.
Oh hell, 1 second. Miss Lily. Call Hank. He was just right out front.
Okay, sorry.
He was looking for you. I think he's got something special in mind. If you need to, we have enough cadets here. 1 or 2 of them should definitely be on dispatch, so we shouldn't need you on dispatch for the next little bit. You got something to do.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Need to go get changed. I have a date.
Yeah. He's renting something, so it's a little on the clock. So I would hurry with that. But yeah, do your thing, miss.
Alright.
We do not get into action. That is my motto.
All right, Walker Runner, come with me. Okay, so what all do we have? Because it seems like people who had charges against Tony Bacino are dropping their charges. Do we have a whole report list on him with a bunch of stuff, or do we actually need the Bane thing tied in to make anything stick?
All right. Here's what it is. He just texted me. In his time working for the Dawn, he visited a mechanic. He was wearing a helmet, talked in a voice, and referred to himself as the Bane. That's all I got.
Who was that?
That's Hank Jones.
It's a beautiful machine.
So I don't know if we can have his witness statement be our main testimony. I think we do need hard evidence on this.
Okay, so what about all the just Tony stuff we had from the Dawn arc? What do we have to go off of there?
I wasn't around for any of that. I was actually in my coma. That's gonna be a question for Barrow, and he's not on duty. I was only around for the arrest, and even then, I was an auxiliary officer.
Shit, I had another officer dropped. I don't even know their damn name.
Yeah, the issue is that we have nothing on the Bane situation because we can't make alias reports. But let me go into MDT and see what we have on Tony right now.
I know I absolutely did not fill out a report when I got shot earlier, but that was that day was so hectic I didn't get any paperwork done. I feel like that might be something I could prove in court, that it was actually too chaotic for me to be sitting in my damn office doing paperwork.
We have no reports on anything Bacino besides anything you've actually booked him for. The only thing we have is when he's attacked Officer Montgomery and Lieutenant Barrow.
Okay. I think what the plan is then, going forward, I'm gonna go down to the courthouse myself. I'm going to explain to them that we don't currently have a lot of the officers that we're on right now, except me, who was shot, and I feel like it's not even worth the court case for one officer down unless we just want to do the whole thing on that. He'd, you know, maybe be quick, he'd admit to it, and we just be in and out. I might talk to him about that maybe. But I would need other officers who were there because my #1 officer's in a coma. On top of that, we have a bunch of cadets, but only 3 officers that are authorized to be out on duty. And the last time that happened and 2 of us were in a court scene, one of our officers got kidnapped and all of our police cars got stolen. So I'm going to go run that by them, see how they feel about the situation. Maybe they'll sympathize. We'll either try to bring this back up again if we can actively link Tony to the Bane, or if we get those other officers who were also shot at like me on, and we just want to do an MRPD versus Anthony Bacino case.
10-4. Could I possibly make any recommendations for any possible promotions in the near future?
Yeah, I mean, who do you got? The thing is, Manley felt pretty strong about 3 days worth of ride-alongs, 3 ride-along sessions before putting them out on their own. But yeah, what do you got?
10-4. I think that Officer Winters and Officer Vinsmoke are well on their way towards being able to go for solo patrol. I mean, I think Winters more than handled herself with the Jane Black situation, and Vinsmoke has prior experience and is clearly knowledgeable of how to operate.
Between you and me, I'm thinking as soon as tomorrow, I might bump them up a session. You know, maybe let them skip one because they've both been on. I mean, they've been in town a lot on duty these past few days too.
Yeah, they've been to a great amount of calls.
Yeah, I think maybe as soon as tomorrow because they've been doing some very long days. Might count as a shift and a half. You know what I mean?
I think if we set maybe a criteria for hours riding along instead of maybe as in like, you know, you reach a certain amount of hours, you reach that threshold, and then you're up for review to see if you know, you can actually go behind the vehicle by yourself for solo patrol.
I agree with that 100%. Assign 1 to dispatch. Take you with you. Send 1 with McMulligan. All right.
10-4.
Try to get one on. Try to that fellow in the black hair has been on dispatch all day. So try to get somebody who's been out and about. Maybe I don't know if you want to put Cecil on there. Maybe I don't know how long Rory's even been in town, but try to just let the fellow in the black hair go on a damn ride along. He's been stuck behind the desk all day.
10-4.
Apparently, I have no cops outside right now. What the hell's my car? Is this it? Oh yeah, because the door was scuffed. Fuck. Oh, break the window that's already broken. That's fine. Go promotion. Actually want Vince smoking them is on as soon as possible. Now, do I remember where the courthouse is? Absolutely the fuck not. I think to the right here, and then over a bit. You all right? What the hell, miss? Damn local. Damn local. Brennan was with me pretty much the entire time, and he's good. Oh, was he on all morning with you? Maybe that's why I didn't see him. He looks a lot like you. I've mistaken him for you a time or two. What is the fucking... Where the hell is this damn courthouse? Is it up past Pillbox? Is it up here? I think it's up here. You should fuck around in the RP, start anarchy. The most fucking around I do is occasionally Bubba will get himself kidnapped by a local. Which, while it is hilarious, I kind of got to stop that for right now. Hello? Anybody in here?
Yeah, we're in the back office. Come on in.
I was hoping to speak with you guys.
Come on in.
Real quick, Miss Judge, I want to apologize 100%. I got to tallying up my officers. We actually got a lot of cadets in this week, which is fantastic for the force. They're doing a great job out there. But I had two things. There were a few I was shot at, but there were a few other officers who was shot at, none of which are on duty right now. I suppose with the way this case is morphed from what it was supposed to be, early this morning as of last week, to what it is now, it comes down to a case of what would be MRPD or MRPD specific cops who were shot at and shot versus one Anthony Bacino on those grounds. The problem that I have right now is that a lot of my officers aren't on duty, so currently I'm the only one who got shot at. There are two other approved officers to drive by themselves right now, one of which is Walker Runner, who was in a coma, and another is a new hiree. Other than that, I have a bunch of cadets. My problem right now is that I don't know if carrying the case out with just me is necessarily what's at the best interest of heart for the sake of the city. And on top of that, the last time I was involved in a court case where I had 3 active officers on duty, it was 2 of us inside the courtroom, 1 of us out on patrol. That officer ended up getting kidnapped due to not having backup, and then all of our police cars were stolen on account everyone knew that all the cops were at the courthouse. And I would rather avoid another situation like that if possible. So I'm sorry for the quick scrambling of everything together, but with how things have changed, Miss Judge, I was just going to ask if we could potentially go ahead and cancel this court case.
Yeah. When did you want to reschedule it to?
I don't have a reschedule in mind right now, and in fact, if we could just put a pin in it, there's really 2 scenarios where I would get one a court case on this, one of which would be if we link Anthony Bacino to this Bane character who's been causing a lot of havoc these past few weeks. We have a lot on this Bane character, and we have a heavy inkling of an idea that it's definitely Anthony Bacino, but we have a couple witnesses, but it's not quite enough proof yet. Otherwise, we'd be doing this court case right now. Alternatively, if my other officers get on and they have, well-rounded reports accounted for the times they were shot and shot at and all that, we could run a court case through with Tony and Otaku, who's also out of town right now, and just get that swept under the rug as soon as possible.
I see. All right. We'll wait on those dots being connected then.
Yeah. Judge King, of course, I'm sorry to waste your time with that. I've had a lot thrown at me with this court case today, and a lot's changed in it from what I knew about it going into it this morning. So that's going to be my fault.
Oh, it's quite all right. Don't worry about it.
All right, I appreciate y'all.
These things happen. It's not a problem at all.
Also, I've talked with this gentleman a few times. You got a very interesting one in your hands in here with him. So good luck with that.
He's doing his best. I think he just has a lot of trauma.
I firmly believe he is doing his best, man. Y'all have a wonderful day. Appreciate it.
You too. Take care.
101 going to respond at a jewelry store. We are clear that court case is no longer happening.
Chief, I need you at the jewelry store.
I'm on my way.
114 on scene.
Fuck. I can pull my MDT up while I'm paused. I don't know if that'll break shit, but it's interesting to know. Whew. Where the fuck is the jewelry store? Oh, there we go. I don't know why I thought I couldn't see it before. 101, half mile out. When did that happen? When did what happen? Did you miss the Dawn arc, Alex? Did you miss the whole Dawn thing? On Sandwich approach.
You're my responsibility.
Chief Police! What's going on in there? Hey, I can't hear you very well, son. I'm gonna try to crack this door, okay? How about now? Is that better? A little better, I can, yes.
All right. So what's the deal, innit?
That's Matt doing a horrible Irish
My partner
accent.
is gonna tell you.
What do you got?
Chief.
I can hear you, son. What do you got for me?
Listen. I don't want anyone to get hurt. We have a very nice and setting citizen here named Sal.
Said his
I would
name's
love to
Sal?
get back to y'all.
Like
Yes.
SAL, Sal?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
I'm sorry, sir. Was it Saul or Sal?
It was, it was Sal.
Oh my
Sal.
god, I love his voice.
Now, here's the thing. I would love to give you Sal. In return, you let me and my partner here drive away. No spike strips.
Son, just a heads up, son. We've kind of changed our policy. We don't immediate spike strip cars anymore.
Right then, we got no problem. You let us out, we let the hostage out, all good to go. Right?
Okay. Here's my condition, though, because I've had a problem with this lately, all right? That hostage does not get in the car. You leave his ass inside the store. You understand me?
That's right.
If that hostage is in the car, the bullets start flying. Am I clear on that?
So that they drive away, we're gonna chase.
All right, you leave him in there. You give me 1 minute. Let me give the okay before y'all make your move, all right? That's my condition.
Right.
All right, you give me 1 second. Don't go nowhere. All right, 101. They're going to leave the hostage inside the store. If we want to have possibly leave a cadet back to get the report from the hostage, that would be fantastic. And then y'all get ready. Whoever just dropped those spikes, get rid of those immediately.
I sure will hope not.
Rory, was that you?
Brad, get back in the car.
No, sir, it was not me.
Sorry.
Yeah,
That
no
habit's from
spikes, so
Officer
they kill the
Manley.
guy. We don't want to do that. Okay.
You're about to lose your head, mate. I'm not gonna lie.
So, forgive me, son. We have a lot of cadets. We got a lot of newbies here. All right, I'm getting them on the straight and narrow.
Yeah, get him on the straight and narrow. I'd hate to lose his head.
Okay, Miss Vinsmoke.
Yeah, I got it.
You're gonna stay here. You're gonna pick up the hostage, right? You're gonna get a report from the hostage as soon as we roll out of here. As soon as they get out of here, you're gonna make sure he's safe, make sure he's all right. Call EMS if he needs it, and get a report from him on everything that happened. Okay.
All right.
Miss Winters, go get in the car with the walker runner.
Understood.
This is 101, 120 down on one end of the jewelry store. Who's down at the end of the stairs there?
114.
All right, 114, be ready. They're about to roll out. All right, son. On your mark, whenever y'all are ready, that hostage does not get in the car. Miss Vinsmoke, make sure that hostage does not get in the car. If he does, radio me.
All right.
101, get ready for chase.
120 and 101, I'm going to give him until the end of the planter, and then I'll be in pursuit.
10-4, do not block their exit necessarily. Just be ready to come up behind them once they do.
10-4, blow it over to the side.
He's going over to
Going
114
down
then.
the stairs. Going down the stairs.
Oh, 101 going to be on comms, heading eastbound, La Puerta Freeway. Currently taking a long exit ramp, opposite lanes of traffic. Eastbound, heading over to the correct lane of traffic. Looks like he's taking a jump off the side.
Into the construction zone.
Oh,
Into
it
the construction zone.
done crashed. I'm all right, son. I should have known it was Matt, and he immediately would have gone for a jump as soon as possible, even though we've kind of talked about how that's pretty iffy. That's my bad. I wasn't ready to make the turn. I didn't actually expect to make the jump.
They're in the construction zone. Please make a perimeter. They may have gone out already.
Now we're looking for a gray two-door.
PCV.
On that vehicle.
All units, that's stolen vehicle. All units.
You got a read on what kind of car that was?
motorcycle.
Block all the exits.
Negative on that. Keep an eye on the rooftops. They might be hitting a jump off the top or something. I'm watching the exit if we have anybody who wants to go inside.
I have a stolen vehicle up here, the original one. And it looks like there's a jump that leads eastbound, and the rooftop's clear.
I don't know if another stolen vehicle call in the area.
Yeah, we might have to crank car stuff back up. Yeah, if he would have got up there and taken that jump as soon as that car was stolen.
Hello.
Howdy, son. If he would have gone up and taken that jump as soon as that car was stolen, then he'd be long gone right now. I'm going to go ahead and call that off. It seems well planned. Yeah, the problem that I kind of have is they're well planning to maybe die. I'm very iffy on criminals taking fucking jumps, you know what I mean? Which is why I wanted to get... I would have felt a lot better if we could bring Tony in and get him on a lot of shit, because I just want to find it. Like, I don't really care about how much jail time he ends up with. I just want to find him to the fucking moon and back. I just want to get funds back in the system. I want to get, you know, all the money he's got to be sitting on out of him, so that way one criminal just doesn't have a shit ton of money, right? That's my only complaint. But I brought it up in announcements. I don't know if it got seen or not. But I've mentioned it in the TSRP Discord a time or two, and I mentioned it on stream several times. Not that he can or should be watching my stream for metagaming's sake, but I feel like taking those jumps is very, like you take that in real life, you could very well die. Like, you could very easily die. Taking a jump, A, on a smaller scale, a highway jump in a car, but then B, ramping off a rooftop, like a 4-story roof on a motorcycle. That's not power gaming. That's that would be breaking the no value life rule we have set up. Because Matt came to me one day, right? Matt came to me and said police cars shouldn't ramp people on motorcycles. That's breaking NVL. And he's absolutely right, and I've changed policy since then. But in the same vein, you're taking a motorcycle and leaping off of a 4-story rooftop, you know, hoping to God that your motorcycle doesn't explode on impact and that you land it, you know, so you don't get royally fucked up, right? There was a guy in after. Yeah, 50 cents. Another problem is that when we did cadet training, we had a cadet that literally hit the barricade, like bumped in the parking lot of the police car, bumped the barricade a little bit too hard, and his whole car got totaled. So I asked devs, I asked Balvin and them if they could just make cars a little bit healthier, just a little bit healthier. And then now we have people who are rolling 6 times and jumping off rooftops and shit, and they're fine. Like, when I hit the side of that ramp there, I should not have been able to drive away. You know what I mean? Everything's going okay. I'm pretty sure EMS are alright. Which is good. You know, I know it's kind of your area. I was there, I was dying. Yeah, but like, I told him to crank it up, but I just asked him to crank it up a little bit, and whatever they did, we went from dying to the slightest touch, like a whole car just blowing out to the slightest touch, all the way to, it's almost like old GTA physics, basically. Howdy, son. Abraham around?
No, he went out of the city. What can I help you with?
Oh, don't mean to have my pistol out. Sorry about that.
no,
I just
you're
need to
good.
talk with him about something specifically. You just want to go ahead and clean this thing up for me. It's a real mess.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah,
He-
Abraham's been having some really bad headaches all day. He's been in and out.
came
But,
in and told us that the tow
One sec.
trucks are now available if needed on channel 34.
Vehicles. Sorry, I gotta be in my brain for 1 second. Fix one of my muscles. There we go. All right, now my plate reader's working.
Did y'all just send somebody down to dispatch? Let us know that y'all were on duty.
The job center.
I think Austin went down there to let you know that our official full-time tow truck driver's on.
Hell yeah, it's good news.
Haven't had a lot of traffic lately for impounds though.
Yeah, it's been a weird day. I just say yesterday was a lot more crazy, but now you got that tow truck. I will radio to my boys, let them know for sure.
Yeah.
101, all officers in regard to that last dispatch call. Please be aware that the mechanics now handle the impounding. So if you guys ever need it, if you see a vehicle stray or an abandoned vehicle, anything like that, or just one that needs impounded in general, change your frequency to frequency 34. Hit the impound. They have a permanent tow truck guy now that'll give them the location. They'll be able to come down and impound that for us.
Yeah, Chief's just relaying it.
What are the damages, son?
Just $50 to replace the kit. You're good. But no, I'm a mechanic chief, like second in command. Same with Austin. He wears a bright orange shirt. Both of us are like the right hand men.
Okay, you know what? Because I definitely trust that Austin fella, and I trust you, and I absolutely trust Abraham. You think Abraham basically tells y'all everything? He got y'all on radios
he
and everything
does.
like that? All right, come over with me.
Yeah.
Just make sure this gets relayed to Abraham. I already texted it to him. I guess my point would be when you bring it up to him, find out what kind of establishment you want to run.
Oh, you're talking about Alan.
Yep. Oh, sorry about that.
He
I'm
said that
talking
you
about
gotta
Alan. You got filled in on that
yeah.
situation?
Yeah, you said we're trying to remember exactly who he looks like. Was he wearing a red floral shirt?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, then that's the one that we think. I think Abraham was gonna either talk to him or just straight up fire him, but last time you came down to talk to him about it, shit got busy, so.
Yeah, we had another call, another thing to deal with, a lot going on there.
But yeah, I think we want to run a pretty clean establishment. I think we're gonna end up letting him go because we don't condone that.
So, you want to hear my personal recommendation? It might be a little surprising. I mean, you let me know what you think of it. Let Abraham know. I personally would give him the biggest biggest ass chewing anybody could give him, and I would just let him know that if he gets caught again, his ass is fired. But I believe in the law. I believe in the system. I believe people, can get their lives turned around with the right motivation and, maybe the proper punishment, which would be his time down in Bolingbrook and the big ass fine I threw his way.
Yeah, he showed back up after he got out.
No, we talked a little bit too, yeah.
Yeah, he showed back up after he got out and then hasn't been back around all day.
Yeah, man, he might have left town for that. I know a lot of people are on the first half, gone the second half, things like that, before city shut down on that. But yeah, if you see him again, or maybe just the advice I would personally pass along to Abraham when I would tell him, I would give him, again, big ol' ass chewing about it, and then let him know that if anything like that comes up again, he's got a record or anything else added to it, his ass is fired. But I do believe in giving him a second chance. He did his time. He paid his money, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I kind of handle a lot of the discipline around here because Abe gets so busy, so I'll definitely talk to him.
Yeah, tell you what, Abe and I linking up seems like the hardest thing in the world because we've got a lot going on. But yeah,
trying to link up with Abe even as his second and third in command is almost impossible.
I believe that. All right, appreciate the work you all do.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks for fixing the car up again. Y'all have a good one.
You too.
Oh, there's sirens. Whatever, I'm gonna see what's up at Burger Shop. $101, 120.
Go for 120.
I got room in my car for one. You want me to take one of those newbies off your hand?
Chief, I think we're good with stopping. Let me text you about it, just to clear the radio.
It's gotta be EMS. There are injured persons. Oh, stolen cars. Yeah, so out of character, I definitely know that that's Matt doing a horrible Irish or Scottish accent. This is something. I'm not dealing with that shit.
120 to all units. Are there any probationary officers at MRPD that need a pickup?
There's 2 of us here, yes.
10-4, 120 to 101. Those are going to be the probies that are probably going to be pickups. I have one Winters with me.
10-4, I'm gonna make a quick stop at a Burger Shot, then I'll come grab you. Actually, you know what? I'm close. I'll just come around and nab you now.
10-4.
Hey, I'm at Burger Shot right now. What do you need, Chief?
Oh, I was just checking, make sure the area's clear. I know it's a hot spot, and I tend to make rounds over there every now and again.
10-4, it's all clear here, just weirdos.
But knows Bubba does. And technically speaking, it's like, and sometimes you gotta be RP, like you gotta be dumb on purpose, right? Because technically speaking...
135 to 101. Do you have spots for both of us, or just one of us?
101, is Miss Adams in there running dispatch right now? Or is Buck back there by chance? Do we have any dispatch?
This is 133, Cecil Jones. I've been working it so far.
10-4 on that. If we have a proper dispatch in right now, I probably have room for both of y'all.
10-4.
It's also, yeah, you're right. It's also a matter of whether or not it could hold up in court. But what I was trying to say was that Bubba has seen Tony enough, and Bubba's been around Tony and Bane enough to kind of like... Bubba might know, like, plain as daylight. That's definitely fucking Tony right there. Oh, he ran a red light. If I'd had my radar on, I could have said I would have clocked him at a certain speed. I'd be a lot more for this. Oh, good stuff, Anger. I'm glad that situation worked out all right. My bumper hanging. I literally just got it fixed.
This is dispatch 1029 on a stolen vehicle.
Tell you what, I need a food break. I'm about to take 2 damn trolleys out with me. What are they called? Probationary officers is what it is. They're not probation officers, they're probationary, and I'm always afraid to say it. I'm worried I'm gonna fuck it up. Damn it, I'm gonna park this thing right.
Hey, Chief. We'll meet you. Do you want to just meet at the side?
Okay, come out front here real quick. We're gonna talk.
Alright, sounds good.
Cecil, how long you been in town today?
I've been in town for about, what time is it? 9 hours now?
You been out on patrol basically all day?
Yeah. From
What?
about, I'd say, 2 to 8.
Well, what's your name, son?
Bobby Prescott, I'm 135.
Prescott 135. You were one of the ones that completed training, right?
Yes, I did not. I had to leave slightly early, but I did do some training yesterday with 131.
How long you been in town today?
I just woke up.
You just woke up. Okay, Cecil, I'm actually gonna throw you in on dispatch if Melanoma comes back. Have him delegate like reports and stuff to you, and just have him talk you through process and things he knows you may be slipping up on. Just get a little bit of training back behind the counter since you've had a lot of on-hands duty today.
Alright, yeah, I understand. You need to train the newbies. Good luck.
Yeah.
Thank
Come
you.
on with me, 135.
Sounds good.
Forgot his name. I remembered his call sign. How many y'all's car is this out front? Prescott's badass on comms on the fast track to solo. Give me 1 second there, son. I might be in my head for a second.
No, you're totally fine.
To check DM. With Balvin that I had. Okay, thank God. Whew, I thought this guy was somebody. He's somebody else. Not something to worry about. Prescott was with Manly last night. Oh, that's fucking. That should count as like triple training. Fucking, I learned so much shit when I'm with Manly, man.
How have things been today?
Very up and very down, but you know what? Today's the first time in a long time where it feels like we actually have some slower periods where we can get stuff. You know, I can sort of relax, get the car repaired, fuel up, and not have to worry about, you know, because it feels like all the other days where if you take even a second to breathe or take a bite to eat or take a call, you're you know, you're missing out on something, right?
Yeah. I mean, I woke up yesterday and you were like, we're on lockdown. I'm like, oh, I felt really awkward.
Oh yeah, we had the old Jane Black situation yesterday. She was about to bomb us. Oh yeah, no, that was you who got on right after that ended. Yeah, thank God. If you would have came on in the middle of that,
just like, son, who are you? And I'm like,
would have been a whole worry. Tell you what, we're in another slow period right now. What I'm looking to do. Thought they ran a red light. I don't think they did. What we're looking to do, we're looking to find someone who ain't a local. That's my current plan. And since I have the time to spare, I'm going to do what I commonly refer to as making them sweat a little bit, right? They ain't done nothing wrong.
Alright.
They ain't necessarily, they ain't breaking the law or nothing, but maybe I just happen to be driving the same way they're driving. Because you know one of the most uncomfortable feel. Oh shit, never mind, gotta answer that. 101 responding to shots fired, but that thing is 6.5 miles away. If there's any officers in a closer area, please help me out here.
Chief, I think we were all in the large area.
Alright, well, there's so much for that.
I know you guys are probably going to pass me, so just let me know when you're passing and pass on the left.
Anyway, son, what I like to do is I like to make them sweat, because what's the most uncomfortable feeling in the world? It's when a cop's following you, right? Even if you ain't done nothing wrong, it still just leaves you uneasy.
Yeah, exactly.
And I guess that's my way of messing with the citizens a little bit, but it's funny as hell to me.
Alright, sounds good. No, but right after I started my field training yesterday, we literally got into 2 highest speed chases, and it's been crazy.
Yeah, we found that car earlier today, but weren't able to do a lot with it. I don't remember McMullen's call sign, and I can't look right now. The car is not that much faster than this. 101, I'm on your left, McMullen.
I was seeing a crown back.
Good lord, this is out here.
Is there a sheriff's department?
We do not currently have a sheriff's department. We just got our first and possibly our second highway patrol.
Unit 120 going to respond to the injury call.
Eventually, maybe the town could use a sheriff's department. The problem is we need officers, so your cadet crew coming in is doing wonders for that. If we get like maybe two more cadet crews about the size of you guys', that would do wonders for, you know, having us to have enough units to expand and all that.
Especially, I don't know, like when people are way out here for this exact reason, the sheriff's department would be wonderful.
Well, so that's the thing, son. It feels like these instances are so few and far between up north. I mean, we get a bank robbery every now and again, but even the bank robberies we usually get to in time before they're done with it. These instances are so few and far between, I feel like even if we had a sheriff's department, they would probably still mostly operate out of Mission Row, you know? We might be able to throw, like, police department maybe is overabundant. We might be able to throw one or two cars out here at any given moment, just happenstance patrolling this large northern area, but this large northern area right now gets so little traffic, I think it would be a waste even if we had the extra manpower.
Yeah. We could, have you thought about getting like a helicopter officer?
That is actually the next step I want to take. The problem again is that we need enough officers on duty for something like that to happen. It all comes to once we get enough cops, once we get more cops in here, that's when we get to start doing the fun stuff.
Alright. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, you and me both, son. Trying to get where this call is. Looks like it was right out here. LSPD, if you're in the area, make yourself known. LSPD, anybody in there? 101 on scene, currently scanning the area.
It's going to be a code for the person injured. It's just going to be a local going crazy.
LSPD, anybody nearby? Looking like a code 4 on this shots fired. Just keep an eye out if you're in town. Might be something to get us distracted. Might be something to get us out of town. And then before they try to pull off something big.
There's two stolen vehicles out at the gas station there on Route 1 and Route 68. We're gonna head down there.
10-4.
Dispatch, mark 120 and 128 as 10-8.
Alright, now we get the fun trip back to town. Biddy, I want the police to have his own car, but I want all the higher ups to be separated by A, how they dress, and B, by their vehicles. I don't know if we're getting better clothing anytime soon, but I definitely know that I want the chief to have like something that says fucking chief on it. You know what I mean? So, like they see that shit. I kind of got mad when everybody had car 93, and some of them had my license plates.
I disregard that stolen vehicle, just moving this vehicle out of the way of locals.
Pull over at this gas station up here. I'm gonna fill us up.
Alright, sounds good. Can I ask you a quick question? How do you use your med kits to like revive people?
It's all on your F6 menu, son.
Alright, sounds good.
Yeah, it's the same as trying to cuff somebody or escort them or where that area is.
Alright, sounds good.
Making the Explorers the standard and Chargers for. Are you talking about this Charger right here? I already feel like this car is a crap pile because its top speed sucks ass. I don't have a level 2 upgrade. I should have a level 5 upgrade unless it got reverted. Finally, did you see damn people are loading up their Walmart sacks with gasoline or whatever?
I did. I'm actually kind of jealous that I didn't think of that idea.
No, son, you, if anything, you should be proud that you didn't think of that idea, putting them in Walmart sacks.
Oh, like no, not like grocery bags, but like an insulated like tank.
Oh, you're talking about like an actual jerry can. No, I'm talking about people literally went out there with Walmart sacks and just started pouring gasoline in there to hold the gasoline. They put it in the back of their car. One lady did that, and she lit up a cigarette, and the whole thing exploded.
Oh, that's terrible. Did she live?
This is basically a Taurus. We have legit Dodge Chargers now. I actually don't know. I didn't read the follow-up on that. I just kind of did the typical, saw the headline, didn't care about much else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Just kind of read it and like, oh, that was dumb.
You know, somebody filling up their own, you know, their own trunk with gasoline and then lighting a cigarette. I'm not sure if I actually cared enough to click on the link on what, you know, whether
I feel
they
like
made it or
that's,
not.
I feel like it's kind of on you if you're dumb enough to do that.
Is the legit Chargers? Is that what Manly was driving?
I thought you just meant like filling them up in like containers.
I might upgrade my own car. Tell you what, son, I want to try something. We might check in over here. I got an idea.
Oh, that sounds good. Isn't there a prison out here too?
Prison's back. We were kind of on the right side. We were on the east side of town. Prison's over on the west. I believe. But yeah, that's anytime we jail somebody, ship them off, do that whole thing, they get sent all the way down to Bolingbrook. They got to find their own way back. Usually via taxi service, which is free, or they got a friend pick them up. No, that might be it over there. No, that's the.
I think it is on the right.
Yeah, it might be right there. I grabbed a Crown Vic for nostalgia. Yeah, that's the prison. Yeah, okay, that's the prison they got. Then 9, what was that, son? Gonna say that again real quick?
Yeah, I had a teacher in college who was a corrections officer.
Oh, really? I gotcha. Shit, I may just go up the Charger then. I got 2 ideas, son. The first one might lead to nothing. I actually don't know. Do you know if they shut the damn casino down or not?
I actually didn't even know that the casino was open until I woke up and I was talking to the.
It was open today, and I said by the time you woke up, it might have been gone. We're gonna find out that one right now. Secondly, Chief might get a car upgrade because the car upgrades I got now are no good. We got a taxi. Hey, pal. Y'all know if this place still open?
I was about to check myself. Hey, we got some vehicles parked over there in the disabled spots. One by one, Raymond Zorro. Winters doesn't believe he's disabled. Do you think we should go about impounding it?
Hell yeah, impound him.
10-4, I'll get.
In fact, if we could give them a call or like a text or something, let them know their vehicle's been impounded. Do we have a fine for that, like a ticket?
I'll leave a ticket on their on the parking spot so they know.
There you go. Yeah, ticket them or yeah, that would work plenty. I don't know if we could fine them for it.
I don't think we have a fining system that we can use without seeing them. That's the main issue. I think the MDT does not allow for that.
Yeah, I mean, we could impound them. Another alternative, we could impound them, literally bring them in to around back and park them in our station, and then leave a sign telling them that, you know, their cars are at MRPD, and then they wouldn't have to pay the impounding fee, but they'd have to pay the illegal parking fine. It's just an idea.
Yeah, I'd like that idea. I think that worked out.
If you're gonna impound them, I tell you what, that mechanic's in town. I'll call the mechanic, have him come load them up on the tow truck, and then just haul them down to MRPD, bring them around back.
10-4, I'll go on the radio.
I just talked to them. The tow truck's up at Polito.
Looking like you're gonna be commandeering Mr. Rizzoro's vehicle, Miss Winters.
Yeah, we've got we've got
that
dispatch
make
up
me
there,
so
so
happy.
so we can radio dispatch. Tell them when they see a tow truck to open up the back. The one that locked up in that back there.
Sounds good.
All right.
All right. Well, that runner's a crafty bastard, and he took my first idea, but that's okay. I'm gonna go get me a new car.
I forget. Was he at training the other way?
Runner. Yeah, he's my number 3. If you know. Well, technically speaking, he's my number 2 in command. We got Officer Burrow is kind of my right hand. He's always right there, and then if he's not around, Runner is the next in line. But he was at the training. He was standing back talking to Miss Adams for a lot of it.
Gotcha.
I think he had to take off about the same time you did, actually. What you see me do right here now, where I hit my sirens and cross the red light like that? Don't do that, son.
All right, sir. Sounds good.
There's your ride along tip. Best to wait out the reds. Sometimes, like if I'm in dire need of fuel and I've been trying to get fuel for a while, but calls keep coming up and I just can't wait on the reds no more. Sometimes it is safe, even if there's no active calls. Hit the sirens, get yourself to a gas station as fast as possible, because you know at that point it is an emergency. Because if an emergency comes up, you won't be ready, right?
All right, sounds good.
But I wouldn't do it unless it's in dire straits and all that.
Sounds good. Yes, sir.
Keep Bubba getting a new damn car. I can't wait. I've been driving this thing, and I think, yeah, we done got new vehicles. Come to find out, this one is way slower than the new stuff.
Oh, wow. What make and model are the?
Looking at getting some legit chargers now. This is kind of our model wannabe charger for a while that we started off with. But if we got some legit ones in there, I'm gonna be trying to haul ass.
I'm a big fan of the Chargers, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I can get it. I don't know if there's a different paint job for them, and I'm not necessarily a huge fan of the way they look, but we'll see what we can do. You know, let's go check on our friends real quick, shall we?
Alright. You ever drive a Ford Explorer?
Remember what, son?
Ford Explorer.
Can't say I have, I'm not sure. Chief, was I ringed on? Did someone just call for me? Alright, guess it's no go.
Running security detail for a social event at 6185.
Hope he wasn't talking to me. Didn't hear none of that.
Okay, sir, you can probably stand up here, and I'll finish then.
Make Lambo cop cars, no one's safe. Hey, well, we're just gonna wait out front. We're not gonna impose on them.
Alright, that sounds good.
Only Bubba got a Lambo. Lambo's not Bubba's style.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, son? We were just checking in, making sure y'all are alright. Y'all got enough on duty, all that?
We currently have 2 EMS and 1 doctor. Yeah, I believe she just passed her medical license as well.
Oh, hell yeah. Good news for her. Good news for her. Yeah, just making sure. The 2 of you, I think I kind of ran this by you yesterday, but when there's 2 of you on, y'all are probably more than welcome to drive 2 separate ambulances just to cover more ground, right?
Yep, that's what we've been doing.
Okay, and she knows in a case of emergency, like if y'all 2 are super busy or something, she knows that she's kind of free to hop in an ambulance herself, right, if she needs to go pick somebody up.
Yep, at the ultimate worst, we have 3 people who can head out in ambulances. She currently stands by at the hospital performing surgeries, and me and the other EMS, whoever they may be at the time, head out and retrieve calls.
All right, good stuff, good stuff. No, just making sure you guys are all set, making sure, you know, if there's anything we can do. Just swinging by, checking in on our friends over at EMS for a while. We got a shots fired call to respond to. Give them my best.
Good luck.
Damn doors.
we have anyone on that shots fired?
101 and 135 responding.
10-4.
Oh, son, I wish you hadn't signed us up for that.
Sorry. I thought that's why we were running to the car.
No. I mean, it was, but then I saw where it was. It's on the other end of damn town again. 101, I'm going to cancel that response unless we hear more activity from that area. If we hear more, I'll make the trip down there. We don't have enough cars to currently spare if that is serving as some kind of distraction on that far end of town. And I'm not in the business of making another 6-mile drive to find a code 4 again.
10-4.
You get a 911 ring or anything like that, you let us know. I'm gonna tell you what, I don't want to flip the sirens on and burn a bunch of gas just to get down there and see nobody down there again. Typically, and this isn't something we should rely on, it's just I am in this specific scenario.
Yeah, exactly.
If we get an injured person's call shortly after, yeah, 100%. We'd have our ass down there lickety-split, you know what I mean? But in this case, where it's just, someone might just be out in the country blowing off rounds like a coyote or something, right?
Okay, I understand.
Also, if we get multiple cases, right? If we continue to get shots fired, a drive-by, anything like that, then yeah, we're down there. But just for one random case, might just be some hooligans going up north to goof off or something.
Alright, that makes sense.
Tell you what, my dumbass is heading to Benny's and then you go down to MRPD, get the new damn cop car first.
Alright, sounds good.
I had to clean phone chargers. Like the tip has a little corrosion and my phone literally won't charge. You probably need to buy a charger, but if not, get in there with a toothpick or something, right? Obviously, make sure it's not plugged in.
Alright, this might be a silly question, but when I clock in for the day...
This is dispatch to 101. Jane Black's twin brother came over here, apparently new to town. His name's Jesse Black. He's asking for an interview.
Yeah, Melanoma, if you would do me a favor, if you don't have a standard pistol yet, go into the back and buy one, because when I get in there, I'm just going to need you to shoot me square in the head.
Yeah, this is Cecil, so, yeah.
Disregard, Cecil.
10-4.
You okay, sir?
I swear to God, I just shook this Miss Jane Black headache, and then she got a court case coming up next weekend, and she's literally catching as much as possible, so it's just weird that she got a brother wanting to be hired right now. Howdy. Cecil?
He's back there, I see him. Oh wait, he's coming.
Okay.
Yes, officers. How can we help you?
Where the hell's he at?
You
He
just
just
missed
left.
him.
No, I don't think I missed him. I think he damn saluted me on my way inside and didn't say a word and ran off.
That was him.
He gave me his number to give to you, and he's Jane Black's twin brother, and he said he's here to put justice and etc. Blah blah blah.
He said he loves police and that he's
I have his
looking
number
to
for
right
you.
his sister's wrongs or some crap like that.
He said he also what did he say about him and his sister, that they were?
He said they were weirdly lovers or something. I don't know. It got really gross.
Isn't that illegal?
Yeah.
It
Already
got
breaking
really
the law,
disgusting.
just like his sister. Ain't even been, you know, Miss Jane Black applied to be a cop too, and within the hour, I found her in a stolen vehicle.
Interesting.
That's
Yeah, I have the brother's number if you have.
If you call him, tell him if he gets his ass back here in the next 2 minutes, I will speak with him. I'm gonna go see if I can buy myself a new car.
Yeah, 10-4.
Hang on here for a minute, son.
Oh, it sounds good.
If I have a charger acting up, I buy a new one. I don't even think of the potential of my phone dying in the middle of the night, my alarm not going off. I guess since I'm older now and like my job doesn't necessarily require me to be awake at a certain hour most of the time, that's not really a thought of mine. But yeah, that is something to consider. Like if I was still in school and I relied on my phone for that, or if I was, you know, going to like a work that I had to be awake for consistently, that makes perfect sense. I really should cut down on the suicide jokes. It's just, how the fuck are you supposed to react to that, right? Fucking what? Am I doing this wrong, Justin?
This is dispatch. He is on his way back as we speak.
$10-4, I'm out in the garage. I'll be up there as soon as I take care of this.
10-4.
Clearly I'm doing this wrong. Oh, this isn't my car. Shit. I hate it when I do that because I always have the mini panic attack of like, how long have I been in not my car?
Let me give you a tip. 1 second. All right.
Go inside, son. I'll be right with you. Close that, clears it up.
Chief.
I should send him down to Tony. Tony will probably send him away for being weird, but I should absolutely send him down to Tony.